Bryce, when you guys watched the film today, um, what were the main issues that the Bills presented for you guys yesterday?
Um, Obviously, we gave up explosives, and anytime you give up explosives, points follow that. And so I think what we really discovered in film was really not so much what they did, but us owning what we were asked to do. And I don't think it's as much as what they did that it was as much as us executing, doing our jobs, and understanding really um, what our assignments are and how we can own that.
Bryce, I know Robert Sala mentioned that in the system you guys don't really follow receivers. But would that have been something that you'd wanted to do since Stephon Diggs was having some success on the opposite side, not on your side, but on the opposite side? Is that something you would have been interested in doing and going to the other side and kind of following Stephon Diggs, especially when Brandon Echols went out?
Yeah, I want to do anything that can help this team to succeed. That's my heart and that's my passion. And as a competitor, obviously, um, you want to go up against, whoever it is. But, I trust my coaches and I trust the system that we're in. And so, I'm going to do what's asked of me to the best of my ability and trusting that the coaches know what we're doing as far as it fits the scheme. I think you can get caught up in individual battles at times and you lose sight of the whole picture and what we're trying to do on defense of this game. So, I'm happy to do whatever it is that can help this team and do my best. And if that's something that is required of me, I'm happy and willing to do it. If it's not, I trust in my coaches and the team and we have the right guys to get it done. And so, that's kind of where I stand.
Bryce, it felt like yesterday you guys were in the game 10-3 with about 2 minutes left in the first half. And then all of a sudden, yeah, they hit the double move to Diggs, they score, they come out in the third quarter and scored twice pretty quickly after your offense turned it over. Did it just kind of feel like the game just got away from you guys, in a blink and those kind of 4 possessions there in the middle of the game?
Yeah, it just, kind of seemed like just a couple plays hit us and then, kind of got away in a hurry. And that's the thing in this league, when you're off by just an inch, teams and players are too good in this league for us to, make those little mistakes. And so we see what happens.
How tough has it been, Bryce, the moving pieces in the back end? You guys have had a lot of different safeties play back there. Saleh just told us that Eccles is going to be out for a while, so now you're going to have probably Guidry over on the other side. Just how difficult is it when you don't have kind of the same guys back there every week?
Yeah, it's tough when you kind of got a lot of moving parts and pieces, and when you're trying to, in terms of communication and doing all that stuff. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse as to why we shouldn't get things done. We're professionals. Everybody in this league and every guy out there is capable of getting it done. And so, yeah, would you like to have, the time on task? Yeah, of course. But, injuries happen as part of the league, and we just got to be ready to roll.
Bryce, when you give up, the points that you've given up the last 4 weeks and you look at the numbers, does it anger you guys as defensive players? And what was the vibe in the room, yesterday after the game? And I know, Foley had a few things to say and whatnot. I mean, do you feel like, there needs to be a little bit more anger behind the scenes? I don't know if Coach Saleh expresses that or not. I know he's very supportive of you guys.
I'm sorry, I couldn't really hear you. Were you asking just what like how we felt after the game?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Jet fans are very frustrated right now and angry about what's taking place. Obviously, you've given up a lot of points the last month, and I'm just curious what the vibe is in the room. Are you seeing a lot of anger and frustration out of there? I mean, what's your, when you look at those numbers, what's your reaction personally as being part of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody kind of takes it personally, and it's not great, giving up that many points and things like that. And so our focus now is how can we finish strong? We have 8 games left in the season, and how can we finish strong in these next 8 games? And that's the thing here in the NFL. Nothing's guaranteed, nothing's promised, and nobody really cares what you did last week. We got to show up each week. And so I think our focus is, as a defense, how can we now, we crossed halfway. All right. So now what is it going to look like this next half? And can we make it look like what we saw it from the beginning? And so that's just our focus, is just finishing strong these next 8 games.